too weak. With a flash of anger, Charlie sidestepped her in an instant, then kicked Skyler right in the rear, sending her stumbling forward. Stephen's jaw nearly hit the floor. He stared at the scene, completely stunned, and whispered, "How is that possible?" Skyler was mortified. In all her years of martial arts training, she had never been so humiliated. And to be kicked there, of all places, was just too embarrassing to even think about. She was furious. As she scrambled to her feet, she was ready to charge at Charlie again. She swore to herself that she would make that jerk pay today. "Skyler, stop right now! Don't you dare be rude to Mr. Wade!" Just then, a middle-aged man ran up and grabbed Skyler. Her face was flushed with shame and anger. "Dad, let go of me! I'm going to kill him!" she yelled. "He kicked me in the butt! Doesn't he have any decency? It still hurts!" "Shut up!" the middle-aged man snapped, glaring at Skyler. Then he walked over to Charlie, his expression humble. He took a deep breath and said respectfully, "Mr. Wade, you've had the misfortune of meeting my reckless daughter and nephew. I sincerely apologize. When we get home, I'll make sure they have a long time to think about what they've done." Skyler and Stephen just froze, watching this in total disbelief. Christian was a powerful man in Oris City. How could he be so respectful to this guy? Charlie recognized the man. He'd met him before when he went to that auction with Warnia. His name was Christian Knox. So Charlie nodded and said, "Stephen and this young lady could certainly use some more discipline." Christian nodded eagerly. He glared at the two of them and ordered, "Get over here and apologize to Mr. Wade." "I'm not apologizing to the jerk who kicked me," Skyler shot back, her lip curled in a sneer. Christian roared, "Apologize! Right now! Do it!" Skyler's shoulders slumped. Biting her lip, she mumbled, "I'm sorry." Stephen, however, was furious. "Uncle, this guy humiliated me and hit my sister, and you're not going to do anything? You're just going to make me apologize? If you won't handle him, I'll find someone who will. I'll have him killed." Christian slapped him hard across the face. "You idiot!" he roared. "Get on your knees and apologize to Mr. Wade." Stephen was so stunned he saw stars, and a trickle of blood ran from the corner of his mouth. He cupped his cheek in horror, completely bewildered. He couldn't understand how things had gotten to this point, with his uncle telling him to kneel in public. This was a total disgrace. It would ruin the Knox family's reputation. How were they supposed to show their faces in Oris Hill City after this? Christian gritted his teeth and shouted, "You fool! Do you have any idea that if Mr. Wade finds out about that crystal, it won't just be you who's finished? The entire Knox family will be destroyed," he continued angrily. "I've been wondering why the Knox family has had such bad luck lately, one thing after another. It's all because of you. You've brought this curse down on all of us. If your grandfather finds out, he'll have your hide." Hearing how serious his uncle was, Stephen was terrified. His legs gave out, and he dropped to his knees. Christian shouted sternly, "You still haven't apologized to Mr. Wade." "I'm sorry," Stephen stammered, his eyes filled with terror as he apologized to Charlie. Christian turned to Charlie, his voice full of respect. "Mr. Wade, is this acceptable? Are you satisfied?" Charlie replied nonchalantly, "Since he's on his knees, we can just forget it. I won't press the issue." Christian felt a wave of relief wash over him. He quickly asked, "Mr. Wade, I have another question. Now that the crystal is gone, will our family's luck go back to normal?" Charlie sneered. "You wish it were that simple. That crystal's influence is powerful, and it didn't just affect Stephen. In my opinion, your entire Knox family is headed for ruin within the year." Christian was terrified by Charlie's words. What did he mean? That was too high a price to pay. Christian's face went pale. After a long moment, he sighed. "I've tried to live an honorable life, doing good deeds every day. How could things end up like this? Charlie smiled and said, "So that's why you wanted to buy that piece last time, wasn't it?" Christian nodded. For the past year, he had tried everything, but nothing worked. Not until he met Charlie. The first time they met, he thought Charlie was just good at appraising treasures and didn't think much of it. But today, Charlie had dispelled the evil spirit with just a few words. It made him realize that Charlie was no ordinary person. The only hope for saving the Knox family might be Charlie himself. Without a second thought, he rushed to Charlie, clasped his hands together, and begged, "Mr. Wade, please, you have to help me." After saying this, he quickly whispered something to his assistant, who immediately turned and hurried away. Charlie gave a faint smile and said, "Mr. Knox, you should handle your own family's problems." He didn't have any real connection to the Knox family, aside from his brief interaction with Christian. Besides, Stephen had just insulted him. The horrified Skyler, standing nearby, was actually quite pretty. The girl had a great figure and a fiery personality, like a little firecracker. But what did it matter if she was beautiful? She wasn't his wife, and they weren't involved. So Charlie had no reason to help the Knox family. But Christian wasn't about to give up this perfect chance to save his family. He pleaded, "I'm begging you, Mr. Wade, please show me the way." Christian looked at Charlie with almost religious reverence. But Charlie was unmoved. Seeing that Charlie was still indifferent, Christian's heart sank. He dropped to his knees on the ground. Seeing this, Skyler knelt down without a second thought. She knelt in front of Charlie and pleaded desperately, "Mr. Wade, I was rude just now and I offended you. Please don't hold it against me. My family's fate is in your hands. Please help us." Then she turned to the stunned Stephen. She slapped him hard across the face. "Stephen! You caused this! You're the one who brought that cursed thing into our home, and now the whole family is paying the price. You've even offended Mr. Wade. Get down on your knees and beg him for forgiveness. Please, Mr. Wade." Stephen was truly terrified. He never imagined that the family's recent string of bad luck and his own brush with disaster were all because of that piece of crystal. Now, not only was he to blame, but he had also angered the only person who could fix everything. He was scared to death of going home and facing the rest of his family, so he immediately dropped to the ground and started bowing and scraping before Charlie, begging, "Mr. Wade, I was wrong. I was a blind fool and didn't know any better. Please forgive me, and please help the Knox family. I'll do whatever it takes." With that, Stephen slammed his forehead against the concrete floor with a loud thud. Just then, Christian's assistant ran back and handed him a gift box. Christian quickly presented it to Charlie, holding it out respectfully. "Mr. Wade," he said humbly, "this is the most expensive heirloom emerald bracelet. It's worth over $6 million. Please, Mr. Wade, accept it." Charlie glanced coolly at the gift in Christian's hand. It was an exquisite emerald bracelet with a flawless glass-like clarity. While it wasn't quite as magnificent as the crystal necklace he'd given his wife Claire, it was still an absolutely top-tier piece. The onlookers stared, their eyes wide. Everyone recognized that bracelet. It was the most expensive one at Rare Earth, priced at $6 million. The fact that Christian Knox had sent his assistant to buy it just to give it to Charlie and was still begging him to accept it showed just how desperate he was to get on Charlie's good side. Who exactly was this Charlie? Charlie's father-in-law was also speechless. He'd never seen anything so incredible in his entire life. Charlie looked at the bracelet, but didn't take it. He just looked at Christian with a slight smile and said, "Mr. Knox, how do you know I can get rid of this evil spirit?" Christian said with conviction, "If Mr. Wade can't do it, then nobody in this world can. Charlie smiled faintly. What Christian said was true. He really did have a way to fix this. The mystic scriptures had a record of this kind of evil spirit, and it described exactly how to break the curse. Charlie glanced at the bracelet and picked it up casually. This bracelet would look beautiful on his wife Claire's wrist. As for this Christian, to be honest, he wasn't a bad guy. He just needed to discipline his family members, but that wasn't a crime punishable by death. Since he was begging so earnestly, it wouldn't hurt to help him out. So Charlie said, "All right. Since you're asking so humbly, I'll see what I can do for you." With that, he set the bracelet down. Seeing Charlie accept the gift, Christian was overjoyed and quickly bowed to him. "Mr. Wade, the Knox family has some influence here in Oris Hill City. If you can break this curse for us, the Knox family will never forget your kindness. We'll be at your service whenever you need us." The crowd around them erupted in murmurs, completely stunned. The Knox family was willing to owe him everything. Charlie thought for a moment and said, "If that's the case, I'll help you this one time. The rest is up to your family's fate." Christian immediately lowered his head to the ground and said excitedly, "Mr. Wade, please, show us the way." Charlie asked the nearby antique shop for a parchment ward and some cinnabar. He quickly drew a few symbols on the parchment and handed it to Christian. "Place this rune on the crystal amulet and take it home to burn incense before it daily. After 49 days, the evil spirit will be completely gone. During these 49 days, your family must avoid any bloodshed, and everyone in the family should bathe and burn incense every day. Remember this." "Mr. Wade, I will follow your instructions exactly." Christian took the rune with both hands, his voice filled with gratitude. He carefully placed the rune against the amulet and then wrapped them both in a yellow paper bag. The moment it was wrapped, Stephen felt a weight lift off him. The constant anxiety that had been gnawing on him disappeared, and he suddenly felt clear-headed and refreshed. Christian felt the change too. His mind was clearer and calmer than it had been in a long time. He knew Charlie's method was working. A wave of pure joy washed over him. "Thank God I found Charlie," he thought. "Otherwise, the Knox family would have been completely ruined." Irvin watched all this with amazement. When Christian was done, he quickly sidled up to Charlie, a sheepish grin on his face. "Mr. Charlie, can you help me out too? When do you think I'll find myself a beautiful wife?" Charlie frowned and shook his head. "If you want to marry a beautiful wife, you should learn how to be a real man first." Standing nearby, Skyler let out a small laugh.
Hey amazing viewers, it's Charlie here. Thanks for sticking with us. By the time of the release of this video, only 11% of our viewers have joined the party by subscribing, and 89% of you might miss out on our next mind-blowing video. So what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button and join the exclusive club.